Hello, hello, hello. Hey girl, hey. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Friday. This is Miss Tony here, and I am here to do a review on Ready to Love DMV. Now, I missed a few seasons. I've been watching it, but I've been requested to do a review. Normally on this channel, I talk a lot about love and life and relationships. I am the author of this book titled Are You Dateable? You can get it on Amazon.com. My pen name is Tony Hodge. So it talks a lot about dating, tools that you need, the mindset that you need to have, to attract the right type of person to you. So the book is titled Are You Dateable? If you see this picture here, Tony Hodge, Are You Dateable? Okay. So come on along and go on this ride with me. I'm going to do these reviews for this Ready to Love DMV. I thought I'd do this one because I used to live in the DMV about maybe 5 years ago, and I really loved it. And when I moved there, because I'm originally from Tennessee, and when I moved there, everybody told me, and I was single at the time, and everybody said, oh, it's 10 to 1 men, 10 to 1 men. You're not going to find 10 to 1 women to men. You're not going to find no man there. Well, I found a lot of men, and I didn't have that problem. So a lot of it is if you speak it into existence. So don't prophesy doom and destruction on your life. I feel like there are plenty of men everywhere, and there are plenty good men everywhere. So that's what I say, and that's what happens. Okay, so if you speak negativity, that's what's coming your way. Okay, your words will create your environment, and it will create what it is that you desire. Okay, so if you feel like there are no good men out there, that's on you, sweetheart. If you feel like there are no good women out there, that's on you, sweetheart, because you're going to have whatsoever you say. Okay? All right, now, so let's get into this review. Tommy comes in, and these couples come out of Potomac, Maryland, okay, which is part of the DMV, a little bit farther on the end, but it is still considered the DMV, okay? But it's in Potomac, Maryland, all right? I don't know if, I think some of the people may not exactly be from Potomac. I have a couple of people from Baltimore, some of them probably from D.C. I didn't hear anyone say they was from D.C. yet, so we don't know a whole lot about the couples. But anyway, they drive up to a really nice mansion for this meet and greet here in the DMV. And then it's 7 men and 7 women. So what Tommy's going to do, he's not going to bring everybody out together this time. He's going to add a few as he go, okay, which he did it the last time with the last DMV. He had 2 surprises, curveballs, what he called them, okay? And so we meet these 7 couples, and he talks to them and everything. Talks to them about dating and getting started and trying to simplify, mix and mingle here and there, and try to get to know each other, okay? So I'm going to introduce the men first to you. We have Paul. The ages are very different because we have some mature people. Then we have a couple, young 30, I'm going to say young, but early 30s, okay? So Paul is 48 years old, and he is a software analyst. One thing I did notice about being in D.C., the women have really good high-paying jobs, and so do the men, and he is, Paul is very mature. He's a nice looking, kind of like a little red bone situation going on. He's okay. He says he's very sexual, and he wants very sexual energy. So, okay, Paul, hey, Paul. And he's looking for his forever. He's 48 years old, so I don't know. They didn't get into, where he been for the last 48 years, why he hadn't found his forever. He didn't say anything about whether he had been married before, so I don't know. But Paul is 48 years old, and he's looking for his forever. But we'll find out a little bit more about him, okay? Second person was Wiley. He's a young guy. He's, I say young, and forgive me, Wiley, if you listen to this. But he's 32 years old. Young athletic director / musician, so I'm assuming he's probably making beats somewhere. He is a college professional, not professional, but college football championship from Virginia Tech. Had his college ring on and everything. And he said he would like to get married one day. He didn't say how, when, but I guess he's ready to love, you know. So we're going to find out about Wiley, okay? The next one was Fernando. Fernando's 34 years old, a risk analyst from Baltimore. He said he had a lot of bad relationships and have not attracted, I guess, the right type of person in his life, you know, to love him. And he wants someone that's going to love him back. So apparently at 34 years old, Fernando, he seemed like a nice guy. He's been giving love, but he just haven't been receiving, okay? So hopefully Fernando can find him some love up in here, okay? Then we have Demetrius. Demetrius is 42 years old. He's divorced. I put he's a divorced cheater because Demetrius said he went into the military early when he was younger. He had a lot of things going on, a lot of relationships. He said he did a lot of running around. He's been married before. He said it had to do with some cheating. He said he'd been running these streets out here. Demetrius is a, you know, attractive, dark-skinned man with a beard. You know, he says he's ready to love. He's ready to sit down with one woman. So we finna find out, okay, Demetrius? So we hope so. You're 42 years old. By the time you sit down somewhere, honey, get out these streets. All right. The next guy, fifth guy, is Laverne. He's 44 years old. He's a lead analyst technician. He seems like a nice guy. He said he have not had any love, haven't found any love, but he wants to be loved. He seemed like a nice guy, kind of laid back. Then we have Clifford. Clifford is 44 years old. He's a project manager consultant. He says, well, he says he's loud, but he didn't seem like he was loud to me. Kind of a big, healthy guy. All the women went crazy when he came out. You know, he got this very white voice, real baritone tone. Big guy, you know, nice, seemed like very nice. He was attracted and everything. He mixed and mingled very well, so we'll see what happens with him. And then the seventh guy was Tori. Tori's 39 years old. He's a realtor. He has some mama issues. He didn't get no love. He didn't have a relationship with his mom. So we'll see, you know, if he, is ready to love, can have a real relationship with someone, okay? So that's it for the men. They seem like a pretty good, decent group of men, but we'll see what happens here, okay? Now, the women. There's some very pretty women on here. Dakea's 39 years old. She is very mature. I got some real mature energy from her. She's a senior systems engineer. Been doing a lot of online dating. So she says she's tired of swiping, honey. Swiping left, swiping right. She want to meet somebody in real time. She's ready to love. Very mature. I liked her. So we'll see, you know, who she really connects with. Then we have Tiffany. Tiffany is 37 years old. She is a mobile education owner. She seemed to be a little guarded or maybe a little reserved is the right word. She likes to be touched though, she said, and she want to touch and touch back. She says she can make a house into a home, okay? That's how she presented herself. Miss Tiffany, 37 years old. The next one was Keena. She's 39 years old. She's a budget analyst. See all these good jobs these black folks got, honey? Budget analyst, mobile educational owner, senior system and engineer. They're making some money up there in the DMV, honey. But they want some love too. She is a budget analyst. She was very intrusive and she was moving around real fast and everything. She was a little busybody, but she did a lot of mixing and mingling. We'll see what happens to her, okay? Then we have Precious. Oh, Precious was 34 years old, honey. She was a pretty little red bone, honey. IT consultant. She was very forward, very sexual, but she's looking for a man that has confidence, and he's gonna need some confidence with her, honey, because she's one of those touchy-feelies, you know. She leading with her sexuality, okay? And you know how that is, honey. There's plenty of men to give you some sexuality right back. She's 34 years old. She's probably got a lot to learn. All right. The next one, number 5, is Sabrina. Sabrina is 36 years old. She is a nonprofit executive. She has a list. She came with a list of what she's looking for. She didn't really say a whole lot about it. She named a couple of things I don't even remember because it wasn't even important as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, Sabrina, she seemed like a nice young lady. She says she's very visual, and she had a real quiet spirit. So I did like Sabrina. I really did. And she seemed mature for 36 years old, okay? So Sabrina might, be okay. Okay, and then we have Joyce. Now, Joyce is 41 years old. She's a professional singer. I'm not sure what she sings. She didn't say or anything like that. I'm sure they'll get more into, what she really does, okay? But she says she's not sure whether somebody asked her, interviewed her really, whether she wanted to have children. She says she's not sure, but she's not against it. She ain't really for it, but she ain't against it. She's one of those people that, look, hurry up. Hurry up. Come on, get straight to the point. State your business, boo. Let me know what you're looking for, what you want. Is it me? Or if it's not, move on out the way, honey, so the one that's looking for me can come on and get in, okay? Your time is ticking. I need you to keep it moving. So that's what I got from Miss Joy, okay? She's 41 years old. She knows what she wants, and she's ready to get to it, okay? So you ain't gonna be wasting her time. I can tell you that right now, okay? So anybody steps to her, they better be ready, honey. State your business. Number 7 was Ace. I didn't get a lot from her. She's 37 years old. She's a philanthropist. She seemed like a really nice lady, though I do remember her, but for some reason, she wasn't memorable enough for me to put enough on my paper, okay? All right, so they did some mixing and mingling, and the men, got to know the women and everything, and this was the first episode. I just introduced you to the singles. I'll just kind of give you their names again. And nephew Tommy came out and he said that 2 people was getting eliminated today. 2 of them had to go. So everybody had to state their business and get to know, kind of figure something out, So your person, with that short of a time, your personality comes out. Really, that's the only thing they can tell about you. How you represent yourself, how you present yourself. Some people believe in these representatives and stuff. I just believe you are who you are. That's who's gonna show up, So I don't know if they showed up with their representatives or whatever they did, but they didn't have much time to do what they had to do to make a good impression. They had a short time to make a good impression because 2 people went home today, okay? Now, so we had Jakaya, the mature young lady, she's 39 years old. We had Tiffany, 37. We had Kenya, 39. I had Precious, 34. So this is a nice, good 30 group. Sabrina's 36. Then we had Joyce, was 41. And then we had Ace, which was 37. So those were the women. And then the men, so we had Paul, was 48. Wiley's 32. Fernando's 34. Demetrius, 42. Laverne, 44, Clifford, 44, and Tori, 39. So we had some mature gentlemen. We had a couple of young ones that was, in their 30s, but this seemed like a, pretty good mature crowd, okay? So after the mix it and mingle, the first time Tommy came in, he broke them up, and one man went home, okay? And so he said, we're going to simplify things. We're going to slow it down. He's looking for more quality instead of quantity. So he's getting rid of people really fast, okay? So out of these 7 men, 7 women, he said he wanted everybody to remain consistent, okay? All right, so now, the elimination came for the men, and Fernando was eliminated. He was a really nice guy, but his approach was really interviewish. It's like he needed to really get to know you real quick. So he was asking a lot of questions, and the women, were little turned off. So they didn't get to see his personality. Instead of getting to know them, he didn't give the women the opportunity to get to know him. He was so busy asking questions like they were on an interview, for the job or something. But so they sent him home. That's hard, But he seemed like a nice guy. And then we got to the women, the elimination, and with the women, let's see who went home. It was, let's see, I think it was, Kenya. Kenya, the one that I said that was kind of intrusive. Kenya was intrusive, but she was the budget analyst, and she was kind of moving around a lot. She really didn't know how to present herself. She needed to get this book here because she didn't seem like she had the tools, to really, attract someone to her. She just, maybe it was some nervous energy there. Well, she seemed like a nice lady. But anyway, she went home. So 2 people went home. Kenya and Fernando went home. So this looks like it's going to be an interesting crowd. I'm looking forward to reviewing this and really get to know these couples. Seem that they seem very different than some of the other shows before. It seemed like I've seen folks getting into bed with folks. It's going to be some stuff going on around here. So this look like it's going to be some action. So I'm going to look forward to the DMV review this time, okay? The next episode, Tommy's throwing a curveball. He's going to have some new singles. They're going to do, the new singles going to come in on a blind date. So they're going to come in on blind dates. And so it's going to be a lot going on this season. It's going to be kind of hot. And don't look like it's going to be as dry as some of the other seasons. Look like they're about to do a love and hip hop, type of situation, No, shout out to Love and Hip Hop. No, no disrespect to them. But it looked like it's going to get a little rowdy, and a little sexual, okay? So strap up, put your boots on, like the video, subscribe to my channel. Look forward to the review on Friday night. So once I watch it, I'll come right on and do a review so you know what's happening. But I think we're going to have a good ride, okay? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'll see you next week. All right? Check out my YouTube channel. I have lots of videos on there about love and relationships and everything. I think you'll enjoy. And I look forward to going on this ride with you. Okay? Good night.